Hey YouTube, I wanted to make a video to show you how to farm for level 4 augments in Mortal Kombat Aftermath. This includes the regular standard augments and the Jinsei augments. So first step, you will have needed to complete a level 6, a stage 6 character tower. So for my main Nightwolf, I have completed the Pride of Matoka tower. So this tower has a 10,000 coin tower, 25,000 coin tower, 50,000 coin tower, a 250 soul tower, which is a tag battle, and then an endurance battle for 100 hearts. So the two that you really need to keep in mind for farming are this endurance tower for 100 hearts. This is the best one to farm the level 4 Jinsei augments. And then the 10,000 coins tower, which is the best one to farm the standard augments. And then make sure you also switch it over to brutal, so you get that extra random augment chance. So for this tower, we don't really care as much about the level 1 and 2 Jinsei augments. We're playing this tower because it's the cheapest and easiest one to play to farm the regular level 4 augments. Now note, from this tower you can get levels 1, 2, 3, or 4 augments when you complete each time, but it gives level 4 augments much more often than any of the other towers in the game from what I found. And then same over here, you have level 3, level 4 Jinsei augments. And you also get 2 regular augments. So if you're going for level 4 Jinsei and level 4 regular augments, this is going to be your best bet until you've collected all of the level 4 Jinsei augments. Now note, this will give you mortal, mythic, and then on a rarer occasion elder augments. So just keep at it. You'll eventually get level 3 and 4 elder augments as well as rewards. Probably happens about once every 10 times or so you play the tower. And then I've had a couple of times where it's happened a couple times in a row, so it might be just random, something like that. So keep that in mind. The second thing you'll need is to make sure that your character that you're using, which this is a Nightwolf tower, no, let's wait for that to expire. But you want to make sure your character is buffed up pretty much with augments that you've already collected from the other towers. It doesn't have to necessarily be level 4, but I'll show you my Nightwolf augments really quickly here. Because you're about to see what I'm using to farm. So Nightwolf, I have this build I call Mystical God, and here's the augments I use in it. So we have level 4 Life Stealer, so that basically gives you health per 20% damage, or it gives you 20% health back for all the damage you do. Really good. Especially once you've buffed your damages, you get an insane amount of health back. Level 4 Armor Clad, that one gives you 4 ticks of armor, and every 10 seconds you get additional tick back. Fast Burn, what this one does, it's kind of messed up in the game based on the description. So if you look at the description, it says you deal 40% more damage, you take 20% damage you deal. Well, you do deal 40% more damage, but with the Life Stealer, you siphon 20% damage you deal as health recovery. So you're actually not taking damage at all if you use Life Stealer with Fast Burn. And then there's a weird bug in the game where you actually still get health back with Life Stealer, even though it says you take damage. You just don't get as much back. So it's actually probably one of the best augment combos to really get the damage in there. And then I also have level 4 Death Dealer, that's 20% more damage. And then for Nightwolf specifically, because he has magic damage and physical damage, I have these two. And I don't have a level 4 Brute Strength yet, and that's one I'm trying to farm and get. So I've been trying it for a month now. Still haven't gotten level 4 Brute Strength, but I've gotten several of these magic moment augments, so that really helps with his special abilities. So combine, with like his bow and arrow, where I have 50% more damage with that. I have 40% more damage with that, which is 90, plus 20% more damage with this, which is 110. That's just base damage, and plus Quiverful allows you to shoot 4 extra arrows, so I'm shooting 5 arrows. So times that by 5, that's how much damage the bow and arrow does. Plus, I have Vision Quest. Well, actually, Vision Quest is for duration of spears. I have Old Souls equipped, which gives you an additional 40% damage on top of what Nightwolf's Spirit of Kiba ability already gives you, which is the ability that increases his damage. So I can pretty much just almost one shot with the bow and arrow. Pretty powerful, as you'll see. All right, so anyway, got that build up. Let's jump into the Towers of Time, and I'll show you. We'll watch a little bit about or how I farm these augments. And like I said, I'm really trying to get some of these level 4 standard augments. And before I go into this, another thing I do is I've printed out like a list of all the augments, and I keep track of what level, the highest level that I've gotten, and I highlight the ones that I think are the best that I use a lot. So you can find that list on Reddit. It was someone had created it. It was super helpful. So print it out and keep track, so that way you know if you get one that you don't have already without having to go check back into the character creation. And I have like 9 million something coins, which if you ever need coins, just sell the augments you don't need and you can get a shit ton of coins. So coins are easy to come across. Also, just play in the regular towers, which I always try to do anyway, just to change it up. But I'll show you how fast this goes. I've kind of got a pattern down here. Works most of the time. Sometimes I get unlucky, but let's see. And I don't even use augment. I don't even use anything special. I just go in here. I do that uppercut. Then I charge a bow and arrow. Already do it. Then I do a dash, and that's it. So that's a super quick. And then we'll see what we get. And we just rinse in and repeat. So let's see what we get here. So we get no level 4s that time, but we just keep going. So spin it again, rinse and repeat. So let's watch some of these, and hopefully we'll get a level 4, since that's my goal of doing this video, to show you level 4. And I'll be sure to put a timestamp in the video to skip over to this to when the level 4 augment pops up. So again, bring out Kiba, uppercut, bow and arrow, dash. Oh. Sometimes the dash doesn't hit all the way, but that's alright. Actually, the sweep is even faster. Usually I use the sweep. See me in the reflection there? Alright, let's see what we got. There's a level 4, and it's a soul augment, but you know, you'll get those sometimes. The soul augments, I mean, if you don't have a lot of level 4s yet, those are pretty good to equip to get extra coins and stuff like that, but I found them pretty useless once I got better augments. I really only used them early on, before I had all the, you know, the good augments. And it does get a little like monotonous. Oh, missed me that time, so I'll do that. And well, you sometimes get a little bit of a battle out of it. And the sweep, super quick. Sweep's the easiest way to just in the round. So then let's see what we get. The loading times in this game are honestly the most strenuous part of doing this. I know level 4 is that time, but you see how fast it is. And I mean, you're only spending 10,000 coins each time to do this. And then sometimes I just like to mix it up, and I will do the endurance battle tower instead, just 'cause it's a little fun. I also always try to do brutal towers of every day. There's new brutal towers that reset, so I always do those other towers as well. Yeah, here you go, super quick, the dash, and pretty perfect round there. Let's see what we get. You'll get some good level 3s this way as well. See, there's a good one, level 4 amped up. See, already, you know, it's probably in about, amped up's a really good augment. That one, amped up is your amplified attacks deal 40% more damage. So some characters, it's a good augment to equip. Nightwolf, not quite as much, unless you have his lightning equipped. I find it's pretty good for that one. One good thing about this too, versus like actually getting the level 4 rewards in the regular brutal towers, is those always drop like soul augments, versus in this you're going to be getting a lot more of the other augments than soul. Swoop him down in the round. Yeah, unfortunately you're not getting the dragon challenges, because that always delays it a little bit, because you have to wait for that thing to pop up. But let's see what we get here. And no level 4s, but you can notice there's Elder as a reward. Elder, level 1 Elder. Kind of similar when you're doing the level 3, the other tower with the hearts currency. You'll get the same amount of Elder rewards. It's just this one goes so much faster. So even by doing this, if you don't have certain Elder augments yet, you'll get level 1 and 2 Elders really quickly. Oh, he was a little tricky that time. Sometimes you get a little bit more fun of a battle. Yeah, the key is just before all that funny stuff pops up to get this round in. Now we're getting a fight in. There is a rare occasion where he will just start comboing me to death and then I'll die, even with this amount of power, but fortunately it doesn't happen too often. There's a level 4 right there, Sky King, so that's the one I think allows you to jump really high. So you see how fast this method gets you level 4s. I mean, it's been what, like 10 minutes maybe, less, and I've already gotten what, 3 level 4s with this method. Now, some of the augments are harder to get than others, and you can note that by the currency that they cost to sell in the inventory. So like Sky King, I think that one I think is actually more of a rare one to get a level 4. Some augments, yeah, you'll get a lot quicker than others. Some I'm still trying to get. Yeah, it's just rinse and repeat, so let's see if we get one now. See, there's already a level 4 again. So see, you're really getting level 4s, and they're not soul level 4s pretty often during this. So anyway, not to just keep the video going, I guess I can play another couple. Let's get to 15 minutes here. Cap this video at 15 minutes and see how many we get in 15 minutes. I think that, what's that, 4? Well, part of the video is me showing you my augments, so probably we'll get more than 4 in 15 minutes.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit annoying there, but yeah, it's real nice again when you're not having those dragon challenges, just so you can get out, get back to see what your reward is, and move on to the next. Alright, no level 4 that time, but you're not going to get him every time. Also make sure you have your best build as the default when you're selecting your fighter. So you don't have to like left and right to select. Every second counts. Oh, we're already at 15. Alright, well we'll do this one and then we'll end the video. Funny little kick there. Come on, Collector. There we go. I mean, Collector is just such an easy one to farm off of. Unless he gets you in those like combo strings. But as you can see, we've already got Flame. We've got all the types of augments level 4 already. And you get Dragon Blood augments with this method too. Yeah, no level 4s, but you kind of see what I'm saying, so fuck it, we'll just do another one. It's these loading times. Go. Yeah, that one was pretty perfect. I like that. So, you know, depending on what fighter you're using, you know, come up with your own technique to get the round in quick. You know, put all your augments into damage. That typically will expedite things. Yeah, no level 4s, but again, I mean, this is a pretty cheap and easy method to farm. So, and then remember, for the Jinsei specifically, you need to use this tower brutal. I'll play one round of this just to show you kind of how I do it really quickly. Now with this one, I do end up using these. I keep wanting to call them augments, but they're not called augments. They're called whatever. But anyway, I usually use a hardening steroid, or sometimes the distilled magic with Nightwolf, because this will. I'm already buffing the damage so much, but this will like super buff the damage. And then I'll usually over here use something like Ball of Coagulated Blood, which provides some heals. And then since I'm buffing physical damage, I'll use a Rico Shuriken, and sometimes the Tremor Spike's a physical ability. So this will just really help with the damage. So watch how fast. I'll go through this really fast. And this is how you farm this level 4 Jinsei augments. With Collector, I mean, it's massive damage. I mean, almost as fast. This Ball of Coagulated Blood. You see how much health I get from that ability as well. Oh. So even though it's low in health, with that Life Stealer augment, it just is so good. And you have all those damage buffs. Sometimes I can get through it even faster than that. You get the idea though, and now it will give me a level 4 Jinsei augment. I think it was a mortal one though. And it'll give me other augments, so I might get a level 4 of something else. Nope, got Dragon Blood. But you get the idea, so hopefully that helps some of you guys when it comes to farming level 4 augments. Good luck getting them all. Make sure you print your list and like the video if you found this helpful. Thank you very much for watching.